Okay, so has this ever happened to you before when you've got to be at an event at a specific time, or maybe it's a Zoom call that you've got to join at a specific time, and 5 minutes before the call starts, you realise that you'd completely forgotten you've still got your PJs on and no makeup on your face, and you look like you've just woken up. It might be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but you still look a mess. I mean, that's how I roll in my house. I'm not quite sure how you do it in yours. I forget stuff all the time. Now, usually on this channel, I take my time applying makeup because I love the whole process of makeup application. But in those sorts of situations, when you're in a rush, there really is no time to dawdle. So today I'm going to do a 5-minute makeup. Now, it probably won't take me 5 minutes because I will be talking to you whilst I'm applying the makeup, and usually that wouldn't be the case. But I'm gonna do my best to throw these makeup products at my skin and make myself as presentable as possible within a 5-minute time frame. Let's see how we get on today. Like I said, this is not my forte. Fast makeup really isn't my thing, but needs must in certain situations. So if you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new videos on YouTube every single week, and I would absolutely love it if at any point during this video you're enjoying what you're watching, you consider clicking on that like button, the subscribe button, and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Now, during this video, you're probably going to wonder why I'm applying the products in a very strange order. The fact of the matter is, when I'm in a rush, I like to get the bare essentials on my skin just in case I run out of time. I can leave the house still looking presentable rather than looking like I'm half done. If I have the time at the end, I'll apply the little extras, the little bit of polish on top. Let's get on with it. So I only actually received this maybe a week and a half ago, and I've already worn it to a couple of events that I forgot about. Story of my life. This is the Laura Geller Baked Balance-n-Brighten in the shade Porcelain. It is so easy to apply. I'm going to use my BK Beauty 105 brush. The brushes that they tend to use on the Laura Geller adverts are a lot smaller than this, but when you're in a rush, you know, you need to get it on your face really quickly. So I swirl this in the pan and then apply it directly to my face. And this also has some color correcting qualities within the powder, so let's just get it on. You can see my redness disappearing. Everything is evening out. I think the trick to this is not to apply too much. I think it can look a little powdery if you start to over apply. This is supposed to be light to medium coverage. You can build it up, but I just want to even everything out. I don't want to look overdone, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Just in the areas that I need it done. Straight after that, I'm going to go into my extra strong hold brow soap. I'm going to spritz that with some of my NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist and go in with a spoolie. This is really strong hold, and it's very, very quick to apply. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry down. I can feel them hardening as we speak, and then I'm gonna go in with my NYX brow pen. Whilst I'm waiting for those to dry down, I'm gonna take my Clé de Peau Stick Concealer. This is absolute gold when you're in a rush. It's a really lovely consistency. I just apply a little bit to my fingertip and then go in and blend that out underneath the eye. This is such good coverage. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage, but I would definitely say you get a full medium coverage with this. And if you don't over apply, this also won't crease. It's not a wet cream. It's a very dry cream, but it doesn't feel like it's going to attach to any dryness, make your under eyes dry. It's still quite emollient whilst being a lovely consistency. And it's incredibly quick and easy to blend out. Going in with my brow pen just to fill in my brows just a little bit. I'm not going to go overboard with this. Just do the bare essential. This has got to be the best brow pen I have ever used. It's one of those brow pens that doesn't bleed. And I can't remember how long this has actually lasted for. An incredible amount of time. I've had a spare in my drawer for what seems like a year, and this just will not run out. You get some affordable products that have just got zero product in them and just run out really quickly, and it's a bit of a false economy. This is not one of those products. Really impressive. Okay, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I literally take 5 seconds on each lash and apply the LANCOME Lash Idole waterproof mascara. I do not have the time to worry about smudging mascara today, so this has got to be the mascara, and one coat should do me. Done. I really hate being in a rush. Being in a rush makes me super anxious, but it's good to know what you can actually achieve in such a short space of time. Now, I'm not going to waste the time on bronzer today, but I cannot leave the house without blush. I'm going to be using my iconic London sheer blush in the shade Cheeky Coral, and I'm just popping a couple of dots on each side, and I've never had a problem with this blending in beautifully with powder products. So I'm just going to take a brush and just blend that out. Just slightly up onto my temples as well. This blends like an absolute dream. And even if you miss a little bit to blend, it still looks beautiful because it has that luminescence, so it hides a multitude of sins. Look how gorgeous that is. I mean, wow. I'm going to apply a little bit of an old favourite of mine. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint in the shade Bare Melon. This is so, so beautiful. It's a lip balm and it also tints your lips as well and lasts an incredibly long amount of time. Now I've got about 1 minute to spare, so I'm going to take my iconic London Glaze Crayon in the shade Volcanic and just pop that on my eyes. This obviously would have been better if I'd had done this earlier rather than after mascara, but you know, needs must. I could quite easily leave the house like this without this on, if need be. Smudge that in. Same on the other side. Maybe put a little bit on the lower lash line as well, just to bring that together. And then, although I think that's beautiful, I'm just going to pop a little bit of the Hourglass Scattered Light in the shade Foil, just in the center. And finally, I'm just going to take my blush brush and just melt everything together. Done. We are out the door. So that's my take on a 5-minute makeup using products that are amazing to use when you're in a rush. So simple and quick and easy. Do I enjoy being in a rush? No, I like to take my time, but sometimes the situation commands speed. And today was one of those situations. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you've thought about it in the comments section. I'd also be really interested to know how much time you set aside for makeup application before you leave the house. How long does it take you to do your normal everyday look? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments section. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.